good evening, and what's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good and that everything is okay. I hope that God has taken good care of you and that God has taken good care of your families. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're watching me for the very first time, my name is Victoria Mima, and once again, it's a pleasure to have you on board. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for everything. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for being part and parcel of this beautiful journey. Guys, I do appreciate. Thank you so much for being team positivity. Thank you so much for being real, for being genuine. I appreciate you so much. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. I don't take it for granted. To my new subscribers, please feel at home, feel appreciated. This is a home of positivity, and you shall say that giving up is not an option. The woman is seeing on the screen is none other than Victoria Mima. Nimechoka. Hiyo macho inaonyesha tu huyu mama amechoka. But again, we must do this. Our DCI traveled back home. That is none other than Tigress. And yesterday on Monday, Tigress was on OBINNA show live. Or rather, Tigress was at Samakis. We cannot underrate that move. We can't assume that we've not seen it. That is super big and it is very significant. And this video, it is full of facts and full of truth. But before I say anything, loyalty pays. That is how loyalty does. You see, when you do something, hata mtu mwenye una support akijua unaifanya kutoka kwa roho yako, by the end of the day, they will just like support you, and that is how online operates. Online will forever, loyalty will forever pay back here online. Ladies and gentlemen, Tigress becomes the first team OBINNA demo on Facebook to land home and access Samakis. I know a number of people that also thought just because they were doing whatever they were doing, thinking that it was right, watafika nyumbani waende Samakis, but hawajawahi fika. This for Tigress must teach you something. Sana sana kwa kama wewe ni fan, ama kama wewe una support a certain celebrity, you have something to learn in all this. Ladies and gentlemen, because you see, when I tell you Tigress amekuwa Samakis, that definitely means OBINNA hosted her. Inaweza kuwa jam host kwa OBINNA show live, but by the end of the day ukisikia Samakis, si unasikia kuna OBINNA show live and the crew. So it means Tigress finally like met OBINNA face to face. But why do you think Tigress was given such an opportunity? Because not everybody that sings OBINNA, by the end of the day, they go meet him. We've seen a lot of people that were singing him, others claiming even wakona namba ya OBINNA, wakona namba ya baba ya OBINNA, but by the end of the day, hatujawai waona hapo. But this for Tigress is very special. Number one reason, ladies and gentlemen, loyalty pays. That is all that I can say. Since day one, Tigress amekuwa very loyal to these two brands. At times, even when there is a lot that is happening online, at times even when it seems like we are all in fire, she will always come and say, guys, mnajua hizi ni brands. Alafu najua anaongeanga polepole, anasemanga guys, hizi ni brand, we support mtu unataka, lakini mimi ni team neutral, sisi ni team neutral, tutaendelea kusupport wote. Hajawahi poteza focus mahali popote. Sijawahi ona by the way sauda ya Tigress. Kama uliwahi ona niambie hapo chini kwa comment section. Sijawahi. When you get someone supporting big brands, in this case like OBINNA and Demo Facebook, and these people, they don't have even a single soldo account, it means these people are real. These people are genuine. 100%. And that is what we call loyalty. So anybody that is supporting somebody here online, singing their names is not enough. People want loyalty. People want to deal with people that, you know, they will stand with them regardless of everything. That is the meaning of loyalty. So mkisikianga nikisema loyalty pays, You don't have now to go research others from where. Angalia tu Tigress. Alafu ikuambie kwamba indeed loyalty pays. The second reason, ladies and gentlemen. The second reason, ladies and gentlemen, why Obinna and the team hosted Tigress is the kind of content that Tigress does. You see, Tigress is amongst those people like her positivity. Please take a minute and go revisit Tigress TikTok page. Kuna watu wanaanzanga wanadanganya ni positivity, but by the end of the day wanaanguka kwa mtaro. Wanaanza kuchanganya. But Tigress haletangi mchanganyiko. Tigress in positivity all the way. The fact that even Obinna as a brand is an international brand, let me tell you the truth, we've got some people that he cannot associate with in terms of brand. Because you see, when you realize that you have, the more your brand grows, the more the expectations, okay? The more everybody that will want to work with you will, consider some few things here and there before he gives you that brand ambassadorship job. And Tigress has been positivity, has been super, super positive. Now it tells us something. Si ati kusupport mtu lazima ufanye visanga. You can just do whatever you want to do in a very positive way. And then by the end of the day, si watu wako na macho, mtu ataona tu, by the way, huyu msee amesimama na mimi sana. The third reason, ladies and gentlemen, is that the relationship that Tigress has created, not just even by Obinna and them of Facebook alone, even with people like Leslie. You see, people like Leslie, they are not so much into online thing, kwangi sana. But Tigress platform has been able to bring all these people out. There was a time Leslie released a song, right? Ile ya bebii. Sijui kama mnaikumbuka. Show me another person that pushed that song really hard. If not Tigress. Tigress really pushed that song. Really pushed it. That is a fact. You can take it to the nearest bank. So it means they have a strong relationship that they have created. Nimse, yes, it came from online, but by the end of the day, it gets to grow daily. Unajua huyu ni mtu mwenye a sincere fan that supports you in everything. That is why Tigress got that golden opportunity. Najua kuna watu hawaamini Tigress amefika samaki. Amefika because of positivity, because of loyalty. The fourth reason, ladies and gentlemen, and hii nataka kuelezea. Hii na itawashtua. Obinna talked severally about his past messy relationship yenye ilikuja hapa online. And by the end of the day, I came to realize something. That some of TikTokers when walikuanga, sijui kama kuna time, sijui kama mnaweza kumbuka. Kuna time there was a lot of people that were supporting Obinna even on TikTok. By supporting namaanisha maybe hata kwa TikTok page yao they keep mentioning Obinna wanamsupport hapa na pale. But wakati ile story ya former ex iliingia, most people walikani kama wameanza kugeuka Obinna. Sijui kama you can relate. Then I can remember there is a video that I did and I read a comment somewhere. And one day somebody wrote me in a comment section akisema ati Vicky, siku hizi unaona so and so attack support Obinna kwa TikTok. Hapana. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu that lady literally paid them. So we've got some TikTokers that on the way they started being used. But Tigress has been sincere to the cause. Tigress has been really, this girl, man, munasemanga tu nini. She has been there, guys. Tigress has been there. Najaribu hata kuangalia mtu mwenye anasupportingi hizi brands genuine sana kwa TikTok. You know, some of us, we are not TikTokers. We just go there to give shout out to people that we love. Sidhani kama kuna mtu. Unajua mtu mwenye anasupport hizi brands mbili na ako genuine kama Tigress. Because for me, bado sioni mtu. Kama unamjua niambie hapo kwa comment section. The third reason, ladies and gentlemen, why Tigress got that golden opportunity. While Obinna and them of Facebook were working together, we understand that a lot of people are supporting them. A lot of people, by the way, when they terminated their show, people took sides. We've got people that declared from today, naenda kusupport his side. Wengine, naenda kusupport his side. Wengine, mina support his side. But how Tigress managed to be neutral. Neutral ya ukweli, si ya kudanganya. Like neutral ya ukweli. And this girl has been playing it neutral. She's amongst those TikTokers when you can't tell if she loves supporting OBINNA match or demo Facebook match. Kwa sababu, huyu msichana alibaki katikati. Like she managed to be neutral. Akasema, achukui sides. Anasupport au watu wote wawili hivyo. And she has been really fighting for them even on TikTok. And one day mnakumbuka nikiwaambia guys, mnaona vitu zenye Tigress wanga na post. In one way or the other, she supports these two brands immensely. Na waambianga mkiona hata mtu akitaja celebu fulani, hiyo tu kumtaja like ni kumsupport. Zile clips Tigress wana post, wanga zinasaidia kukuina negativity mingi. Tukiwa tumeboeka anaenda kutoa kamoja na post. By the end of the day, watu wanaanza kusema, by the way, we can't forget these people. We will keep supporting them. So inamaanisha, kuna mtu amesoma hapo comment na amesema, by the way, hatuwezi sahau hawa. Tutaendelea kwa support. So the fact that she remained neutral. The fact that you cannot even tell anakuanga side gani. The last reason, ladies and gentlemen, wacheni tuseme tu kweli. The fact that this girl, by the way, unajua Tigress, bebii wanamfollow, OBINNA pia wanamfollow. Si tu kwa TikTok, by the way, hata huko kwa IG. But Tigress is never entitled. Unajua kuna mtu mwenye akiona tuseme mtu fulani amemfollow, anakuwa zile za amenifollow, ni mimi ndio niko, mimi ndio kusema. Like with Tigress, she has zero entitlement. Supporting tu mpaka mahali anaweza. Kama ni wimbo anaisukuma. Kama ni clips anazichukua, anaziedit, alafu anapost. Ushawahi sikia mahali akisema ati guys blah blah, hapana. Then the last of the last reason is that Tigress is amongst those TikTokers with zero drama. Like huwezi mpata kwa vile tu nimeambia kwa hii video tukianza. Mtu mwenye ana Sauda account huwezi mpata kwa drama. She's very sincere and she's very genuine. And ladies and gentlemen, maybe let me finalize this video using good English because our Tigress, our DCI is back at home. And remember, she's amongst the few first TikTokers to go home and meet OBINNA like life. You see, that is an opportunity that you don't just take it for granted. But just as I said, and allow me to repeat, loyalty pays. So in anything that you are doing, regardless of who you are supporting, make sure that you are not just doing it for likes and views. Make sure you are doing it from the deepest part of your heart. Because by the end of the day, loyalty pays. Bye.